Hi, everybody. Welcome to another English class here on verbling.com. My name is Lisa, and I am one of the English teachers here at Verbling. And in this hour, we're going to have a speaking class. So it's going to be your opportunity to speak English, to practice your English. And we're going to be talking about what we do in our free time, what our hobbies are, things like that. So I put a link to a page that has a bunch of questions on it, and we're going to be working with some of those questions. We won't be doing all of the questions. So if you have a reservation for this hour, you can go ahead and use the reservation now. If you don't have a reservation, then you can just wait a minute, and then you will see the join class button up at the top, and then click on that button, and that will open up a new window for you, which is the Google Plus Hangouts window. And then you'll come in here, and then we'll be able to get started. So hi there, Patricia. How are you?
Hello, Lisa. We are alone.
Yes, so far. Some people will probably join here in a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. How was your weekend?
Very good, very good. We have a popular festival in my village,
Nice.
so we were celebrating things all the weekend.
Uh-huh. Remind me where you live in Spain.
I live in a small town near Barcelona. It's 40 kilometers far from Barcelona.
Okay. Okay. So, in Catalonia.
Yeah, in Catalonia. Yes, exactly.
So, do you speak Catalan also?
Also,
Okay.
I was born in Madrid, where I live in Catalonia for the last 10 years. So
Okay.
I learned to speak Catalan also.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Great. Yeah, my understanding, well, when I was in Barcelona last, everything was in Catalan and also Spanish. And my understanding is that if you go outside of Barcelona, then it's mostly in Catalan. Is that true?
Yeah, is that true?
Oh, okay.
Is that true? But Catalan is very similar to Spanish. It's
Yes.
not very difficult to understand.
Not too hard to learn. Okay. Okay. Good. Okay, hi guys, everybody, welcome. Come on in, and as people come in, I'll just say hi to you and make sure your microphone is working. So, because this is a speaking class, so you're gonna have to be heard. So, hi Carlos, how are you?
Hey, I am good. Hi.
Good, welcome. And let me say hi to Greg. Hi Greg, welcome.
Hi, how are you?
Good, I'm doing well, thank you. And Luis, how are you doing?
Fine, fine.
Okay, good. Luis, where are you calling from?
I'm coming from Spain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Great. What area in Spain? Where do you live in Spain?
In the north of Spain, near Bilbao.
Oh, okay. Great. I lived for a while in Vitoria.
Okay, yeah. Very,
Close.
very near. Yeah, yeah.
Very close to where you are, probably. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
I
All
live
right.
in San Sebastian.
Oh, San Sebastian. Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, great.
Do you speak Spanish?
Yes. I went to San Sebastian once, and the thing that happened to me there was I got burnt on my back because it was very sunny and I was swimming, and after the end of the day, my back was so red.
Yeah, really. It rains almost the time, so.
Well, it must have been in the summertime or something, maybe.
Okay. In the summer, yeah. It's
July
only,
or
but
something.
only in the summer.
Yes, only in the summer.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Hi, Tati Celine. How are you?
Hello, I'm fine, thank you.
All right. Are you staying warm?
Pardon?
You're in Russia, but you're not in a place that's very cold, right? We've talked
Right, but you know, it's very wet here, and if in other place it's maybe 10 degrees below zero, in my place it's look like 20 degrees below zero.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yes, because it's very wet.
it's wet, humid. Yeah, okay, wet. Yeah, that's kind of because where I live also it feels colder because it's right by the ocean, by the water. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
We live near the mountains, that's why.
Oh, are there snow? Is there snow on the mountain?
Yeah, of course.
The mountains have snow?
Yes, and during for 2 days, there is snow and cold, maybe 5 or 6 below zero.
Wow. Okay. Well, it's winter time, so it's expected. Okay, hi, Yildirim, how are you?
Hi, teacher. I'm okay. What
Okay,
about you?
I'm good, thanks. Welcome to class.
Welcome.
And let's see, one more person came in. Gabriela, how are you?
Hello, Lisa. I'm very well, thank you.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so this hour is a speaking class, so I want to give you guys an opportunity to practice speaking. That's one of the things that usually it's the most difficult thing. It's pretty easy to find things to read in English. Lots of websites are in English. It's pretty easy to find things to listen to if you just go to YouTube or to any of the English news sites. And you, of course, can write on your own, and maybe if you work with a tutor or something, you can get corrections. But speaking is usually what most people want to do. Oh, let me say hi to Amparo. I forgot. I didn't see you over there. Hi, Amparo.
Hi, teacher. How are you?
Good. I'm doing well. Thank you. Did you go to Quito? I saw some pictures.
Yeah,
Nice. Nice.
last week.
Uh-huh. Awesome. I love seeing the people's pictures. It's awesome. Okay. So we've used this. I've used this site. I think other teachers use this site as well. It's just a nice place to go for teachers because it has a lot of questions about a lot of different topics in one place. So this page that we're looking at here, and I gave it to you already in the chat. I'll just give it one more time, and hopefully everybody has their Verbling chat working. If not, I put it also in the group chat. But we're just going to go through some of these questions. They're about free time and hobbies. So I think everybody understands free time. It means time when you don't have to be working, okay, or doing something else. So if you're a mom, you're very busy with your kids, but free time is when you have really nothing else to do for anybody else, and you get to do what you want. So usually people have free time on the weekends, but if you work on the weekends, you might have free time on another day. And then what do you do during your free time? So that's kind of the idea. And we're going to go through some of these questions, and everybody will just have a chance to answer the question. And since we're pretty full, we have a lot of people, try to keep your answers to about, a minute or 2 minutes so that we have a lot of chances to speak. Everybody has a chance to speak a couple of different times. So the first one's always funny because, do you have enough free time? Everybody can answer that in the way that you want to answer it. And since this is a speaking class, go ahead and answer a little bit more. So of course you could just say yes or no. That's a simple answer. But you can also say a little bit more. If you say yes, then tell us why you think you have enough time and how much time do you have. And if you say no, tell us why you don't have enough time and how much more time would you like to have. So Amparo, let's go ahead and start with you. Do you feel like you have enough free time in your life right now?
Yes, I have. That's why I have enough time to practice my English nowadays. And that is one of my hobbies. And also, when I have some activities to do, for example, if I have to iron, I have my computer beside me, so I can do the two tasks at the same time. So it's not a problem. And if or I decide just to watch a movie or something else. So yeah, I can manage my time. If I have to do something, well, I try to organize my time, and yeah, and to take time for me.
Is that so? Right now you're not working, but you were working before at a bank, right?
Yeah, yes. Well, it was during that time it was a little more difficult because we have a different shift. Sometimes yes, and you have the week that you were in standby. Yeah, from time to time you have just to wake up in the early morning because there's a problem in one of the agencies around the country. So, well, in that week, you just have to be in with your finger crossed in order, no problem during the week, so you can sleep very well. But sometimes, yes, it's just one problem, two problems in the same week, and you are in charge and you have to solve.
The problem. Yeah, solve the
Yeah,
problem.
solve them. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
go ahead.
So in weekends, yeah, if you are in standby, well, you have to work on weekends because you are in charge. So that is when the free time it was almost nothing.
Yeah. So you brought up a good point. I want to give you guys this word. I don't know if you know it, but what you were talking about is what we call being on call. So, for example, people who are doctors, sometimes maybe different type of people like you were a troubleshooter, somebody who has to fix problems, and so we say we are on call. So it's like that. You have, like in the past, maybe you had a beeper, we called it a beeper now, or a pager or something. Now maybe you just have your cell phone with you all the time. And so it means when something happens, they can call you. So you might be sleeping, or you might be eating, or you might be at the movies, but you're on call.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that can make it a little more difficult. You feel like you have free time because you're not actually at work, but you're on call. So at any minute, they could call you to come in to do something and fix something. Yeah. Okay. Good. Also, I wanted to just say these are kind of like all of kind of around the same type of question. So if you want to answer it, like if you're working, for example, the first question is, do you have enough free time? And so in that question, you could kind of also tell us, if you're working especially, when do you have free time? Like, do you feel like you have free time after work or before work, only on the weekends, that type of thing. So Carlos, what about you? Do you think you have enough free time, and when? When do you mostly have your free time? Carlos, I don't hear you. Does anybody hear him?
Nope.
No?
No.
Carlos, I don't hear you. Your microphone's not muted though. Maybe your headphones, move your headphones around or something. Or... Whoops. Okay, connection. All right, come back, Carlos. Gabriela, what about you? Gabriela, are you working? Do you work?
Yes. And that's my problem.
That's everybody's problem.
Yeah. I don't have enough free time because I would like to do a lot of things. Um, okay,
Can you
I
hear me
have a
now?
lot of yes.
Yeah, hi
You can.
Carlos.
Yeah.
We're gonna go with
Sorry.
Gabriela right now, and then we'll
Yes,
come.
yes, sure. So, yes, I was testing. Sorry, thank you.
Yeah, it works now. It's good. Okay, go ahead, Gabriela. You work. You want more free time.
Yes, absolutely, because I would like to work in another job, and I need to learn a lot, and I have no time, not enough time for this. Yeah, but yeah. Slowly.
Are you study? So you're working now, and are you studying so that you can get a different job?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So you're
yes.
working and studying. Oh, okay.
Yes.
And
So
so
yeah.
when do you have some free time to do something else besides working or studying, like on the weekends or?
Mhm. I have a little, a few free time every day.
Okay.
On the weekdays too.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's only 2-3 hours, and yeah, I can do my hobbies on the weekend mostly.
Mostly on the weekend. Okay. Yeah, good. Great. So yeah, we'll after this question, we'll come back and we'll talk about what do people do during their free time, that kind of stuff. So, Carlos, let's go back to you. And so, Carlos, you're working, is that right?
Well, yes, I work, but it's not a traditional work, so I have a lot of free time.
Oh,
I get paid in tournaments generally in the States to play a game called Bridge, and I teach online and teach live. So like I travel a lot, but in the middle of the travels, I have free time.
Okay, so you're a professional card player.
Yes.
Sweet. Okay. Awesome. And so you have a lot of free time, kind of in between.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
between.
The tournament lasts let's say 10-15 days. I travel 6 times at least during the year, and with that money, well, I live.
That's great. Wonderful. And so you also like have a website or something where you teach people how to play bridge?
Yes, it's not mine, but yes, there is one. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, there's one. Okay. And you're like a teacher on that site or something?
Yes.
Great. Oh, cool. So, so yeah, that's a different lifestyle, definitely. So you have what we would say like you have blocks of free time.
Yes.
Yeah, you kind of work in blocks of free time and blocks of work. Okay.
Yeah, I also have students online and live, but not too many.
Okay, great. That's a very flexible kind of a lifestyle.
Yeah.
Where do you travel to play?
Well, there are three nationals every year in the States, and they move around the country. So I go always to all of them, and then tournaments around the world. I go to New Zealand, Australia, China.
So I imagine maybe Las Vegas.
Las Vegas, I went like 3 or 4 times. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Nice. Okay, fun. That's a different. Where Patricia maybe is going to be your student. She wants to play.
Okay.
Awesome. Okay, Greg, what about you? Do you feel like you have enough free time, and when do you have free time?
Actually, I'm still unemployed in the UK, so I expect things like that. Like in a couple of days ago, I was on the induction. Sometimes I'm on job interviews, and sometimes right now I'm just waiting for the phone call from the job agency that maybe I will get this job that they promised me. So there's a lot of promises. So I think I have enough time on many different things. There's a horrible 15 months that I didn't have a time that actually does, job English, and usually between them there's something else like cinema, like a movie house, But right now I'm unemployed, so I have do a lot of different things that usually I will not do. Didn't have time to do it because it will be just simple waste of time.
So a lot of your free time is devoted to like learning English and also looking for a job and that type of thing, probably.
Yeah, it's more like, for the example, right now they have the situation that I don't actually maybe I can say that I have enough time, but actually they can call me at any time. So I'm just waiting on this phone call, and I know when they call that will be 12 hours of work. So.
Oh wow! Okay. Yeah. Cool. So the job that you're hoping to get that's going to be, you said 12 hours, but is it going to be a full-time job or just like a one-time job?
A full-time job. It's like 4 days work, 4 days off, but actually they can call at any time and just say, okay, you have to go, you know. So because I don't know what is happening here, but many workplaces with many, you know, factories, bakeries, they change the shifts from 8 hours to 12 hours. So it's quite, for me, it's quite weird because I would prefer to have a job to work 8 hours instead of 12, but it's not my decision.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
You,
So you have to just take what you can get, we say.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's actually it's quite funny because in the UK it's probably many people think it's quite easy, but in my case there's I'm not really, my qualification doesn't count here, and it's not easy. If I hear that from the British person that what kind of job are you looking for, this is my question, and the answer is it can be any job, you know.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
At this point, it can be any job. In the future, maybe a different job. Yeah.
Maybe. I hope.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. You have to see what happens.
Yeah.
Okay. Luis, how about you? Luis, are you working right now?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
In fact, I'm at work now.
What do you
Work, or
What do you do for work?
I'm a deputy manager of a consultancy firm.
Okay.
Small consultancy firm, so
Mm-hmm.
office work.
Do you feel like you have enough free time, and when do you have free time?
Well, I definitely feel that I don't have enough free time. I have a lot of projects and a lot of ideas to make on my spare time, but I don't do anything, so I don't have any free time because on weekends I stay with my family and with my son, with my 3-year son. So
Yeah.
well, I have free time and I spend it playing with my son.
Okay. You have free time, but you don't have what we call nowadays, which is in the dictionary now, me time.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's the key.
Yeah. Well, that's the interesting thing about a lot of people have free time where, like, yeah, I'm not working, but you have a lot of other responsibilities like family or something. So it can be hard to have just a time where you get to do exactly what you want to do by yourself, maybe, or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Patricia, what about you? Patricia, are you working now?
Yes, I work. For sure.
Do you have enough free time?
I am a very lucky person because I have a lot of free times. But when I have to work, I work all the day.
Oh, what do you do?
Well, I'm police. I work in a special team of criminal investigation.
Oh, okay.
So it's very flexible schedule, and sometimes I don't work, but when I have to work, I work 12 hours or 14 hours.
Oh, okay.
But I think I have enough time or enough free time for doing the things I like to do. Nowadays, right now, I'm very on learning new languages. I'm learning English. I'm studying French, and the last few weeks I have started to learning Arabic.
Wow. Okay. Nice. Is that just because for fun for you? Is that what you're interested in?
Yes. I'm a very fan of studying. I spend all my free time studying things. Sometimes I study painting, languages, or stuff like this. Weird things sometimes, but and that's for sure that I think I'm a very lucky person because I can do the things I like.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. That's a lot of people feel lucky at this day and age if they have a job and free time to do stuff.
And no responsibilities because I have no children and only a 12 years old dog.
Dog, yeah. Do you interesting. This made me think of this when you said that. Do you ever use or have you ever used your dog in your work, or do you work with dogs in the investigations? Or
No, but once I used my dog for an investigation. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
because especially the type of dog that you have, sometimes we've used those in the United States. Those types of dogs. Forget the name of the dog now. What type is that?
It's a Dalmatian.
Oh yeah, Dalmatian. Dalmatian. The firemen have used those dogs.
Yeah. Well, once I pretend to be walking with my dog. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Great. Tati Tulane, what about you? Do you feel like you have enough free time?
I try to have free time. Yes, it depends on what plans for this day, because every day I make plans and I try to keep my plan, but sometimes it's uh, mm, how can I say, upside down. Yes. Especially when my grandson visits me, and we spend evenings together, because my daughter's family live maybe half an hour from me by bus. I don't know how kilometers, but we need half an hour to get her home. But my grandson kindergarten is near to my house, and my daughter every morning bring him here to the kindergarten near my place, and sometimes I took him from the kindergarten, and he spent night in my house, and we play every evening together. And I forget about all my another plans, and I spend time only with him.
Oh, that's sweet. How old is he? Like 5 or something, or?
4 years old.
Okay, 4. Yeah. Wonderful. That's yeah.
We try to use this time for learning English. We play different games and colors and what is missing, and sing songs and just like that.
Fun.
Yes. He likes to listen to songs, different songs, popular kids, or maybe muffin songs, or just like that.
What about do you only have one grandchild, or do you have others?
No, only one.
Just one.
But
Okay.
we're expecting.
Oh, okay, great. So, Tatiana, you live in Russia now, but you also live in Turkey, don't you?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. But you're
But
living.
yes, I some months ago, some months before I was surgery, and that's why I can't go. It's doctor say for me forbidden to fly another country, because it's very high for when I fly by plane, and unfortunately I don't know another way to reach Turkey. Maybe by ship, but in winter it's probably.
I see. Okay. So you have to. Will you be able to fly in the future?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, okay. Just not right now.
My husband now near me. He came here and stay with me.
Good. Okay. Nice. Okay, Yildirim, how about you? Do you have enough free time?
Unfortunately, I don't have enough free time, teacher, because now I work hard nowadays, and I have just only Sunday.
Just Sunday for free time.
Yes, and in that time I'm sleeping in the house. Maybe sometimes I go to coffee with my friends.
How? What are you doing for work?
I'm mechanical engineering.
Oh yeah,
And
mechanical
we
engineer. So you're very busy.
yes, we are making a port a huge port.
A port. Oh, okay. Wow. So you're really busy on a project then.
Yes, and we must finish in the summer, in August.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have any times, but we have a lot of jobs, but we don't have any times.
Ah, okay. So you are on a schedule. Tight schedule, we call that, if you have to finish something in a short amount of time. Yeah, tight schedule. Okay. So it sounds like on your free time right now you're sleeping. Catching up with your sleep. Yeah, I understand. Sergio, it's your birthday? Sergio, is your microphone working? Amparo, how did you know it was his birthday? Amparo?
Facebook.
Oh, Facebook. That helps.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sergio, I can't hear you, so I don't know if you're talking or not, but maybe try refreshing your page. Maybe that will help. Okay. All right, so let's so Amparo, you kind of talked a little bit about what you do during your free time, but why don't you tell us a little bit more? And I don't want to just go through all these questions because I want to just kind of have more of a conversation. But what do you like to do on your free time? And one interesting thing for me is, do you like to do different things now as an adult than when you were younger? And like, what's the difference? Or do you still have the same types of interests?
Well, generally, in my free time, if my family have time at the same time, we used to travel together. The first place that we always select is to go to the beach. That is an hour and a half the nearest beach from my house. And like the last week, for example, because my sister was still here, we decided to travel to Quito because we haven't been there for a while. And because my sister she didn't live here, she said, yeah, we can go. And then my aunt asked for permission in her job, and we traveled just for 3 days. But yes, we got a good time.
Yeah.
Had a good time.
How far is Quito from where?
Well, by plane it's just 45 minutes.
Oh, that's fast.
Yeah, because if you travel by car, it's almost 8 hours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's yeah, it's a hard trip. But yeah, so just for the weather was good enough. We didn't have any kind of trouble with the flight. Yeah, it was just near.
Yeah.
And yes, usually that is the thing that we decide to go we to do when we have free time is to travel. Yes, if we have enough time, well, we can travel abroad. But if not, if we don't have enough time, just inside my country, to other city. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and having known you now for a little while on Verbling, it's always interesting because I think you more than a lot of people nowadays spend a lot of time with your family. So when you have free time, you often spend it doing things with like your brothers and sisters and stuff like
Yes, for example, during the time that my sister was here, that it was around a month. For example, we organize every single weekend an activity together. We go to the beach. The next weekend we go to the field, to an hacienda. Yes, and we try to spend together or just playing bingo, for example, at home or just doing something together. Yeah, trying to spend the most of the time with
Yeah.
the family. Yeah.
Do you play bridge?
No, I don't have any here.
Poker? Card games?
No, just bingo.
Okay.
We just play bingo together.
You play bingo or do you
Bingo.
know? Okay, because in Mexico, there, do you know the game from Mexico, Loteria?
I suppose it's the same.
Same. Okay.
I
Yeah.
think so. Yeah.
Well, because when we say bingo,
Hmm.
we think of something different, probably. Let me see. I'm going to show you bingo here. Bingo is when you call off different numbers and then you have
That's
different.
one. That's one. Yeah. With a yeah.
Yeah.
With the letters. Yes, that is what the one that we used to.
That's the one you're.
Yeah, that is one we play.
Because this is the one that they play with in Mexico with.
No, the first one.
All right, the first one. Bingo. Yeah, that's what we play.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Fun.
That's fun. Do you play for money?
And yes, everyone that just put $10, something like that.
Fun.
And because we are almost 30.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Wow.
$300. It's not bad.
People? Yeah, okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, Carlos, he fell out. Come back, Carlos. I wanted to hear more about the bridge. Okay, let's go to Gabriela. Gabriela, what types of things do you like to do during your free time? Hobbies, things you enjoy doing?
I like hiking, and I was okay. I liked it when I was a child too.
Yeah.
But my company changed, my hiking company.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because when I was a child, I went with my brother and my friends. Nowadays, my boyfriend instead.
Just your boyfriend, or do you have other people you like to go hiking with?
Yeah, I like to go with other friends, but usually they are a bit lazy. So usually just
your boyfriend.
Me and my boyfriend. And I like taking photos. That's a new hobby. It's just a 1 year old hobby.
With like a camera or like a cell phone camera or what do you
I have a camera. In the last weekend, I bought a new one.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a really good camera. So I think on that will be my weekend program. And
what do you like to take pictures of? Like nature or people or action or?
I like everything, but but my favorite is macro photos. Very small, very close pictures, very close. Yes.
That's we call them. Yeah. Okay. Nice. Great. Cool. All right. Greg, what about you? What types of things do you like to do in your free time, or do you have any particular hobbies that you engage in?
Okay, so one of the common things is just learning English. So I just start to watch less movies and try to like build vocabulary using the specific programs, like when you maybe I give a link, and other things that I start to learn Spanish.
Oh, cool.
Probably because there was on Verbling there were classes from Spanish, so I think that would be a cheap method to learn another language. I remember when I was working, I usually start my day with learning English, and that's all. But now I have enough time, so I just wasting a lot of time on listening on politics, history, and similar things. And when I actually do it, most of the stuff I try to visit some IT website that's have a lot of information about Linux, Mac OS X, and many other things. Everything which actually has something to do with the Unix or Linux operating system, because Mac is a Unix operating system. And actually, one of the things that is, in my opinion, horrible waste of time, because when I was learning English, I have a long list of words that actually are similar in both languages. So I try to, take advantages of using these words in put more words to English, just to use it immediately, because I know it from my own, from Polish, and there are not much difference between English. And that is a link to the program that actually, when I watch the movies, maybe after the movie I have maybe, I don't know, 40 new words, so I decided to use this program that actually has more IELTS TOEFL vocabulary, and it maybe helps me to add more words to my language.
To build up vocabulary, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool. So, when you were younger, did you have these same type of hobbies, or did you like to do different things?
Actually, when I was younger, I was quite active. When I was in junior high school, I wasn't really a type of nerd sitting on the front of the computer and learning English. I was more like I was like judo classes, jiu-jitsu classes, kung fu classes, and that was, I don't know, 3 or 4 years when actually I have this type of I think that was the most exciting type of hobbies when you're making sports.
Yeah.
And so, I don't know, there's a hobbies I would say, maybe interesting, sometimes maybe interesting, but I feel sometimes I feel bored, I want to do something else, but I actually, when I come back to exercises, I think I don't want to do it again. So, yeah.
I think that's common, like to be more active when you're younger, and then when you're older, it's hard to get the motivation to get back into exercising or playing sports or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. Oh, Carlos, you're back. Good.
Yes, thank you. Yeah.
So, Carlos, we're just talking about the kind of this question that I threw together, kind of looking at the other questions that were on there. So what do you do actually nowadays in your free time? And also, is it different than when you were younger? Like, do you have new hobbies, or have you kept the same hobbies? And it's interesting because bridge is your profession, but it for some people it could just be a hobby.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I listen to music and watch TV series where I watch movies.
Yeah. So I'm just curious, when you were playing bridge, when you were younger, did you want it to be your profession, or how did that happen for you? Was it just a hobby at first?
Well, no, I started when I am 36, and I started when I was 17. Quite young. Well, I became addicted to the game. So and then started to play better and better, and reach a point in which I could be hired to play.
Yeah. Wow.
It's not that it's not a poker, because I am not a gambler. I don't gamble money. I get paid to play. It's different.
Yeah. Right. You get paid to play. So how does that work? They pay you to play.
I play, for example, I play with a Brazilian guy, and we make a pair, and this American lady pays us to play in her team.
Oh, on her team. Oh, okay. I see. Yeah. All right. But when you play in a tournament, the winners win money.
No.
No.
No. Only. No. Almost none of the tournaments you get money out of them. No.
Oh.
It's just you play just for the competition.
Just for the competition. Oh.
You make points for the different countries to gain new categories.
I see. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I don't really know too much about that. How that works.
No, it's not very popular. No.
Are you guys ever on TV?
No.
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 I know sometimes poker is on TV, but
yes, I like to watch poker.
Yeah. So who introduced you to bridge?
A friend of my father.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. And you liked it, and you were good.
Yes.
Okay. Interesting. Cool. All right. Let's see, Patricia. You mentioned that you like to study languages. How do you do that usually? Like, I know you're on Verbling for English, but what else do you do?
Yeah, well, I make my week. Mondays, Tuesday, I study English. Wednesday, Thursday, I study French, and Fridays and Saturday, I study Arabic. So
Wow.
I make my way this way more or less. So I have to change my mind when I am studying French, and then I change and begin to study English. I have to change my mind.
You have to
It's a
get it.
mix of words and
Yeah.
grammar. Yeah, I really like it. With
Mm,
this question, I have realized that my hobbies have changed a lot
mm,
when I was younger, because when I was younger, well, I'm 32 years old. I'm not very old. But when I was 20 and I was at the university,
mhm.
I did feel like doing everything but studying other things. I just want to play sports and go to the disco at night.
Uh-huh.
And nowadays, I want to stay at home, studying languages,
Mm-hmm.
searching for the account of the mountains,
Mm,
hiking in the Pyrenees, for
mm,
example.
mhm.
So I've changed a lot. I have realized. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah, that's interesting, how people change, you know?
Yeah.
Other things become important. How did you decide on the languages that you're studying, like French and Arabic, for example? How did you pick those, or why did you pick them?
I think because French, because it was useful for me. We
Being
are
so
near to
close.
France. We have a lot of French friends, so I
Yeah.
would like. It's easily for us also because it's similar to Spanish or Catalan.
Yeah.
And Arabic was because I wanted to study a different language with a different root
Mm-hmm.
of the language, non-European, non. And I have thinking about Chinese or Arabic, but I think okay, don't be so brave. Begin with the Arabic because Chinese or Japanese, I think is most difficult.
Mm. Well, also living in Spain, you're not too far away from going to some countries where they speak Arabic too, if you want to travel. Yeah.
Yeah, I can go to Morocco and
Hmm.
or well, no, Syria, no, Syria right now not,
Yeah,
but
probably not
Jordania or something like this.
there. Yeah, Egypt maybe or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. And how long have you been studying the Arabic?
Arabic 1 month or 2 months ago only.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
always speak a lot
Uh-huh.
yet.
Are you working with a tutor for speaking, or just studying on your own right now?
No, I'm going to a school of Arabic because it is on one zone is very difficult to
Yeah.
start. Maybe
Okay.
when I have some real basis on the language,
Yeah.
I can change and begin to study for myself. But
On your own,
for
yeah.
beginning, it's very difficult.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Interesting. And Tati Tulin, what do you like to do these days? What
Pardon? What?
what types of hobbies do you have these
Uh,
days?
um, my hobby is fitness. I like to go to the fitness club,
Yeah.
and if the weather is fine, I like jogging in
Mm.
the park.
Yeah.
Yes. I like go to the swimming pool, uh, and I like to swim in the river or in the sea, not in the
Oh,
river.
nice.
Yes,
Yeah.
and of course, my hobby is knitting. I like to knit. Yes, very much. And I like to sew puppet on, some puppets you make from the clothes and put on your fingers,
Mm-hmm.
uh,
Like,
finger puppet or hand puppet.
yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh, finger puppet. Sometimes, yeah. Oh, so cute.
Cute.
Yeah. Sometimes I make myself, I knit, sometimes I uh, draw in a paper, and it depends. And of course, my hobby languages.
Mhm.
I adore to learn different languages.
Yeah.
Uh, um,
Which ones do you know?
yes.
Which ones have
Um,
you studied?
I know I know Russian, Ukraine, Turkish, and in my region there are some Caucasian languages.
Mm.
I know, and what and now I learn Italian language.
Wow, cool.
Yes, no, maybe 3 months I began to study Italian language.
Uh-huh. That's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Carlos, I see that you wrote that Hungarian is the most difficult. That's what a lot of people say. Gabriela, would you agree?
Yeah. Uh,
Hungarian
yeah.
language.
I know Hungarian, so it's easy for me.
Easy for you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but can you explain why
I'm
the
native
people say?
Hungarian. Yeah.
Yeah, but how can you explain why the people say it's so difficult to?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's uh, very special.
Like
We
is the
use very much suffix endings.
mm-hmm.
I can explain because it's not in English
Oh.
and languages.
Mm-hmm.
Um, our words very can look very different
Mm.
than the dictionary form
Mm-hmm.
because of these suffixes.
Oh, so you can make like different words by just adding on parts? Is that what you
Yeah, and with these suffixes, the word change.
right. Yeah. Yeah.
But foreign people said it's very
Logical.
logical, yes,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
but hard because it's weird. Yeah.
It's weird. What about when people do you have very many immigrants, like people moving to Hungary? Do they have a hard time learning Hungarian?
Uh, Not much,
Okay,
but
not okay.
I met a few people
Mm,
who found it interesting, so they started to learn it.
yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and they um, please my help
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
to
Are
learn it.
are the sounds difficult for them to speak?
Sounds. Yes, they said we have uh, letters like in French,
Mm,
like very much letters like in Russian.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so maybe it can be difficult.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, languages are very cool and interesting.
Yes, I think
Okay.
so.
Yeah, cool. Okay, Yildirim, you said you don't have much time, but and when you do have free time, you're sleeping. But what do you have any hobbies? Like, what types of things would you like to do if you weren't so busy? If you had more free time, what would you like to do?
Maybe I can say I wish,
Yeah, I wish. Yeah, I wish I could.
but I like cleaning my car on
Uh-huh.
Sunday. It is my hobby, maybe I can
Uh-huh.
say.
Yeah, you can
And
see people like their cars, fixing cars, cleaning up, making them nice. Yeah.
yes, every part of my car, maybe 2 hours. I clean, and
Mm-hmm.
I like that. And
Yeah.
also, uh, I like meeting my friends. This is the other hobby maybe. And meeting friends and cheating, talking,
Mm-hmm.
that's enough, I think.
Yeah, we would say like you like hanging out with your
Hanging
friends.
out. Yes, okay. Really.
Yeah, where you meet your friends somewhere maybe, and maybe you walk around, and maybe you go get something to eat, talk,
Yes, right.
visit. Uh-huh. Yeah. Are all your friends busy working too?
Yes, we are all working. But they are not my coworkers.
Not your coworkers, though. Okay. Yeah. What about when you were younger? What types of things did you like to do?
Uh, oh, uh, when I was a young man,
Yeah.
I play computer games.
Oh, video games?
Yeah, really.
Uh-huh. Did you ever play any sports?
Yeah, soccer. I play soccer.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But not anymore.
Yes.
What about do you like to watch soccer on TV?
No, I don't like watch the soccer. I love watch the movie, you know?
Movies. Oh, okay. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. Good. Okay, let's see. We're almost out of time, so we just have enough time probably to do one more thing. I'm just going to ask you guys this one since we have to keep it kind of simple. Yildirim, which you already answered right now, actually. I wonder, do people like to watch movies? And if you do you watch them in your own language or do you like to watch them in English? So, Yildirim, when you watch movies, do you ever watch movies in English or
Uh,
no?
yes. All the time. I watch the films all in English all the times.
Oh, okay.
Because if you're watching film with English, this is original, you know?
Yeah,
That's
well,
why.
that's good. Okay. Tatitulin, what about you? Do you like to watch movies? And if so, which language do you usually watch them in? Tatitulin? Your microphone is muted. There you go.
I'm sorry. Yes, I maybe some years ago I decided to watch every day, maybe half an hour English movie, maybe American movie in English language, and I watched Desperate Housewife all seasons. Yes, I watched some series Friends and watched a lot of films by Angelina Jolie, Johnny Depp, and Brad Pitt, and some more.
Okay.
It's very interesting to listen to native speakers, Angelina Jolie, for example, not who translate her only her voice.
Right.
It's really a difference.
Sure, definitely. Patricia, what about you? Do you like to watch movies? And if so, in which language?
Yeah, I like movie. I like to watch movies a lot, and I have a rule there. If I can go to England or to the United, so bring them to home.
Right?
So I do absolutely, and I watch absolutely everything in English. Sometimes with subtitles in English also
Oh, good. That's good.
for understanding because American English is more difficult
Oh,
than the Britannic, the Britain English.
British English, yeah.
Yeah, British English is, I think, for me, is easily than understanding the American English.
Yeah.
I watch everything in English, the radio and the TV.
Okay. All right. Interesting. Great. Greg, what about you? I mean, you're in England now, so.
So I don't have enough money, so I don't visit movie house. So I probably that doesn't count now. I don't try to spend not too much time with the movies, but I like to watch movies and old movies from the 80s and 90s and series. I like to watch with just original English version. But the new movies, I actually prefer to turn on the subtitles.
Oh, okay. Uh-huh. Okay, Gabriela, what about you?
I watch almost everything in English. I use it for fun and for study language.
Uh-huh. Nice.
And yeah, sometimes I use subtitles too, but yeah, I like American English. I prefer American English. So I think I understand it better. So, and I watch uh, a few American seasons, like The Big Bang Theory.
Yeah, it's popular. Yeah, Big Bang
Yeah, it's
Theory.
funny. It's
Yeah,
funny.
yeah, yeah, great. Okay, Carlos, what about you? Do you like to watch movies?
Yes, I love to watch movies. Yes.
Do you watch them in Spanish or English or both?
No, I absolutely hate when they do you say dub, no? When they
Dub.
dub.
Yeah, when they dub them. Yeah.
I hate that. Now, culturally in Argentina, they almost like only the TV you can watch them dubbed.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Otherwise, you always listen to the movies with the original sound in English.
Oh, okay.
That's for me is good. Always on subtitles, no? But anyway, it helps you to
Sure.
improve your English. So yeah.
Definitely. Okay, that's great. And Amparo, what about you?
Yes, I like to watch movies. When it's possible, I try to put the subtitles also in English, because sometimes there are some expressions that you cannot
Yeah.
mm, yeah, get what they are trying to say. So I copy the end, write down, and then I try to,
Nice.
to Google what they mean.
Yeah. Okay.
Hmm.
Great. Well, and on that note, we've used up our time, but I do want to tell you guys, if you listen to a movie in English and you don't understand everything, don't feel bad because a lot of times even native speakers don't always understand exactly what they're saying, and especially if the sound quality is not very good. So sometimes there's a dialogue and you can't really catch what they're saying. But it's not you, it's just the bad quality of the sound. So even,
Actually,
yeah,
I have different plan because sometimes you see something from chemistry or mathematics, and
yeah,
I want to hear this stuff, even if I will not understand anything from almost anything in my own language. I still want to understand something.
I am sure if you watch for example, South African movie, maybe you are going to have some problems. Not
def-
not because the accents are so different
oh
in
yeah,
different
yeah.
things. So
Like if I watch a movie from England, especially if it's a comedy or something, sometimes I don't understand the jokes. Like what was that? And sometimes I might have to listen to it twice if I really want to catch everything they were saying. So yeah, so don't worry about that because I have some students they get very frustrated. I can't understand every word, and don't worry, nobody can. So it's okay. All
That's
right,
good to
guys.
know.
Yeah, it's good to know. So you don't have to beat yourself up. It's like you don't have to be perfect, right? It's fine. I mean, some people, and especially kids, when they're young, they watch the same movie over and over and over, and that's why, because they don't understand it even the first time they're watching it. So they're learning, so they repeat, watch the same movie over. And some adults like to do that too, watch a movie 2, 3 times. Each time you watch it, you understand a little more what's going on.
Yes, and then they learn the dialogues.
Uh-huh. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Okay, guys, thanks for coming to class and have a good rest of your day. Thanks.
you too.
You
Thank you.
teacher, take care. See you.
Bye.
Thank
Have a
you
good one.
very much.